Hey Kin,
Hey Roy,
let's do our group project. Here are some of the questions that we need to cover. What are the form of energy do our cells and we need? Where and how is it produced? How many are produced? I'm glad that we are allowed to use simplifications for now.
same here. Now the first question is pretty simple. The energy our cells need is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is produced in cellular respiration, which is a string of chemical reactions that produce ATP. The first step of this is glycolysis, the breakdown of glucose to make pyruvate, and this is the only step that requires ATP to start.
Okay, and then the next process is the link reaction. It is the reaction that links glycolysis with the Krebs cycle and it happens in the mitochondrial matrix. This reaction converts pyruvate into acetyl CoA.
After the link reaction is the Krebs cycle, which also happens in the mitochondrial matrix. The Krebs cycle is a closed cycle of reactions that are catalyzed by enzymes, and they will use the acetyl-CoA to produce NADH and FADH2.
After the Krebs cycle, the next and final step is the electron transport chain. It happens in the inner membrane of the mitochondria and involves four protein complexes.
NADH and FADH2 will release some hydrogen ions and energetic electrons. Those electrons will release some energy in the protein complexes, which will be used to move hydrogen ions from the matrix to the intermembrane space.
As the hydrogen ions are moved into the intermembrane space, the concentration gradient will be established and the ions will want to move back into the mitochondrial matrix.
To diffuse back into the matrix, hydrogen ions must pass through the enzyme ATP synthase. As it passes through, the enzyme will synthesize ATP.
But different sources says that this process produces different amount of ATP.
Maybe we could just leave it as a range.
Yeah, that'll work. Yay, we're done now. Let's ask Miss if our PPT answer and simplifications are correct. See you next time, Gin.
Bye bye, see you next time.